September 19th, 2025. Detective Go has been missing for nearly 8 months. The last thing I know about him is that we had a fight when he wouldn't give me Ginaldo, and when I came back to make up with him, he had disappeared. The only thing he left was this gift, which has a card that says, "For the best partner in the world," and a smiley face. So far, I haven't had the courage to open this gift. I guess I'm afraid I won't see the detective again, and that the only thing left of him will be whatever is inside here. Knowing them, it was a cheap gift. I have a few suspects on the corkboard. The stationery clerk who sold copies to the detective for 18 pesos hated that. And Josh Whedon? Don't ask me why, but I know he had something to do with this. The problem is I don't have money to keep investigating, so I guess I need a miracle. That was quick. That's when I met Lina Boncraft, an elegant, sophisticated, and apparently wealthy lady who might be able to help me with the money issue. Of course, if I play my cards right.
Hey, what do you mean, lady?
Let me guess, I said that out loud instead of thinking it, right? My apologies. I just turned 18 and, well, everyone over 20 seems like an old person to me. But anyway, tell me, what brings you here?
I have a very important case for you. The box office of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is dying, and I need to know why.
The lady, huh? The young lady? She wasn't wrong. All Marvel movies released this year failed at the box office or didn't meet expectations. I mean, it's no surprise that a movie full of secondary characters like Thunderbolts would have a very small box office. And, well, Sam Wilson isn't anyone's favorite, right? But the fact that the Fantastic Four fell so far below expectations really points to a big problem. Why are you interested in this case? Do you want some juice?
No, thank you.
Well, yes, at your age, it's more of a test. And I mix it up. Yes, I understand. How?
What do you say?
Nothing. Go ahead, keep telling me more.
Let's just say I have a personal interest here. Please help me, young man in distress. I'll pay you well for this. Something tells me you need the money.
I'm almost offended by your comment, but I tighten my belt and act hard to get. I don't know, miss.
Lina Boncraft.
Mrs. Lina. Right now I'm working on another case, and, well, I don't think I can leave you with that doubt. Forgive me, detective. We're short on funds.
I'm glad you reconsidered. I'll even leave you a little.
No.
Why not?
Just no.
Tip. Has anyone left the tip?
Correct. The detective believed having a dance song would boost tips and improve income, so...
Thank you very, very much for the tip. We're ready to work for you. We'll investigate all day, as long as there's a payment for me.
Wow, that was better than I expected.
You should see how the detective works. He really tries hard. Let's move on to the next thing. Go! Go. First, we have to ask ourselves, is the Marvel Cinematic Universe really dying? If we base it solely on box office data, we could say yes, since I started recording the earnings of each Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. Since 2008, I calculated an average income per year and put my results on a graph. I didn't adjust it for inflation, that's just nonsense. Besides, they don't pay me enough. As we can see, the franchise's peak came in 2019, thanks to movies like Endgame, Captain Marvel, and Far From Home. And after that, the average yearly revenue was. Although we have an anomaly here. This peak in 2024 is because Deadpool and Wolverine was the only movie that year. And well, honestly, it did really well, the fan service and all that. But if we now graph the average earnings per Marvel Cinematic Universe phase, we see a pretty clear and disturbing pattern. Since we can see how the peak of the franchise happened in Phase 3 and how, little by little, fewer people are going to see these movies. I'm telling you, they don't pay me enough. I even had to learn how to use Excel to do all this.
Do you need me to leave you another proposal and nothing?
No, it's not necessary. But what killed this franchise? I have suspects, but no money for prints, and I can't use the same stationery store as the guy with the blank stare. Look it up, it is a word. Also, it would be odd to pay 18 pesos to the main suspect in the detective's disappearance.
I know a place where we can get the prints at a better price.
Really? Yes.
Shall we go?
By now, my faithful assistant Lina Boncraft must already be distracting the young man, constipated, confused, in debt, the young man dismayed. You should have prepared him better or paid him more so he wouldn't have been forced to accept any job or dance for tips. Or don't you agree? Detective Go?
Leave him alone, he's not involved. I destroyed your stationery shop, but you have to admit, charging 18 pesos for prints was excessive.
No, that's the point. My prints are superior. For example, I get the impression that you're an idiot. Haha.
You're so pathetic that only the people who work for you laugh at your jokes.
Oh really, Manila? There's one.
Is that a Superman movie reference?
Superman? No, that's not my favorite paper size yet. Haha. I print things on 300-gram coated paper, and the resolution is much better than any cheap print shop in a poor neighborhood. So I have the right to charge whatever I want. That's the revolutionary paper I use. Dr. Toner Gutenberg plays in this game.
And it is.
That's why you bought all the stationery stores in the area and created an evil printing monopoly, that overpricing.
Shh!
Calm down, Kush, calm down. You and I know the truth. Supply and demand. The market regulates itself. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you just need to give it a push in the right direction. It's human nature.
That's Surate.
Someone needs another season of Shark Tank to change their mind. Haha, Manila, haha.
That.
No, idiot. I'm saying the detective is already prepared for another training session. No. The poor guy isn't poor because he wants to be. We'll see how much you can take, Detective Go, but I'm going to break you. I bet you can't last longer than a piece of tissue paper, huh? Damn it, you evil witch and...
Moderately.
Racist, no?
What did I tell you? Fast, affordable prints.
I don't know. I mean, they have stains like Hawaiian pizza with cherry. These photos look really old, like from 30 years ago, back when you went to the cyber cafe in high school. Well, yeah, I wouldn't know about those things, but I'm sure you do, right, Digo?
You wanted something fast, affordable, and not from those stationery stores you avoided, right? Well,
I guess so.
why don't you want to go to that stationery store?
It's a long story, but well, it's just that. Basically, I took a picture of one of the people who worked there in a pretty suspicious way from my suspects board. For the other case I mentioned, the one I'm handling.
The one about the guy who doesn't pay you?
Yeah, that one, but he's a good guy.
I don't know, it sounds like he doesn't deserve you.
Yeah, he made a lot of mistakes, but... Let's get back to the case. We've already seen the Marvel Cinematic Universe is struggling at the box office. But the big question is, who killed the Marvel Cinematic Universe? I have some theories. The big drop at the box office that we're seeing is due to a combination of suspects and factors. The first of them has to do with the movie Endgame.
This film was the culmination of a story developed over more than 10 years.
So, by closing the narrative arc of several beloved characters, many viewers stopped watching the movies. So, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, and Scarlett Johansson are suspects in this case. Seriously, don't you think these prints look ugly?
They were cheap.
The second reason is the pandemic. Oh, it's an angry virus. There was a 2-year gap without Marvel Cinematic Universe movies between Far From Home 2019 and Black Widow 2021. No premieres, no massive events, nothing. So this feeling that we belong to a big cultural phenomenon started to fade away. Remember when everyone went to midnight premieres?
No, I have a life.
Yes, many years of life. Well, the third point was about content saturation. Since Disney forced Marvel to quickly develop several series to provide content for Disney, plus the quality of several productions went downhill. The main culprit is Bob Chapek, the Disney executive who made Kevin Feige do this. Oh, did I forget to mention another suspect? George Whedon.
The one you suspect also had something to do with Detective Go, right? And him, why?
Well, it's just that he directed Avengers and Avengers 2, right? Don't contradict me. Even if I'm as young as your grandson, I still deserve respect. I don't know, I'm just sure he's involved in something, but first I need to go get more juice. Do you want anything?
No, thank you, I prefer water.
Sure, are you watching your sugar? I get it.
Boss? Lina, tell me, how are you doing with the absent-minded young man?
Good. Hurry up with Detective Go. This young man is close to solving the case. He's sharper than he looks.
I just need a little more time to break this detective and finally get him to admit that I'm right. Maybe if I read him another chapter of Rich Dad, Poor Dad or an Agustin Laje audiobook, ano. Manila, play the detective some videos of Uncle Richie Salinas. Oh, I laugh like a rich guy. Shut up, you can't do it? Well, if the troubled young man finds out something, I need you to turn him into the cutout young man. Did you understand that, Eso?
That's not what we agreed. He's a good person.
Silence. Are you rebelling or is it just me? No.
It's not that, but
Oh, my dear Lina, I think you're forgetting a tiny but very important little detail. I'm your master. Let me remind you that I'm the person who can send you to jail for all the debts you have seriously.
didn't realize they were 18 pesos each.
Nobody knows until it's too late. Now go, distract him and do your part. I love word games, don't you, Detective Manila? Make him laugh. No, cucho.
Sorry, did you say something? No.
Nothing.
Where was I? Yes, regarding Marvel's production quality. When Disney Plus started its operations, Bob Chapek came up with the wonderful idea of generating a lot of content to keep people subscribed, month after month. His evil plan was that every month there would be a new production, whether from Disney, Marvel, or Star Wars, to keep people hooked. What could possibly go wrong? WandaVision and Loki started strong, attracting a lot of attention. But as more series came out, people gradually became annoyed. Not just because there were too many series, but honestly, most of them were kind of bad. This had two major consequences. First, people started to lose confidence in the quality of the franchise. And second, people realized that if you didn't watch a series, well, nothing happened. So the audience began choosing which productions to watch. This didn't happen before because all the nerds used to see those movies, leading me to conclude that...
Wait. What about Josh Whedon? I guess he should be investigated too, right?
So you do believe me?
Of course, he did Avengers 1, Avengers 2, of course.
Honestly, thank you so much for believing in me. It's been a bit tough since the thing with the detective, and I guess I needed a bit of trust.
Of course! And look, I found out he has a house here in the city. We can go look for him together, of course, as a team.
I like it as a plan. Well, let's go. Do you have money for the bus?
I'll pay for the ride.
Great. What's a ride?
Home? Thanks. You're okay, but it's risky, right?
As we're heading to the lair, well, Josh Whedon's house, I can't help but think about the detective. This is the kind of thing I used to do with him, and I like it. But if one day I find him, or rather when I find him, I also want things to change between us. I don't want to just be the sidekick who asks obvious questions. I deserve more.
Employee benefits.
What?
When you find him, ask about employee benefits.
Apparently I forgot to turn on my internal monologue again. Yes, I do want employee benefits, but I would also like to stop being his assistant and be more of his partner. Do you understand?
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. We're here.
This one? Are you sure it's the right house? It just looks normal. What do you think?
Sorry, young man, I'm upset. I didn't want things to end up like this.
Are you doing Lina? I thought that...
Silence, turn around, and don't make any sudden moves.
Lina, I trust you that...
It's your fault I can't go to jail.
If this is how it ends, tell me, why did you do all this? At least I need to know. Everything...
It started a few years ago, when
You were young, I suppose.
I was in college, the future seemed so bright and full of possibilities. My teachers gave me a lot of homework and I had to print a lot of things, so one day I went to that stationery store that Detective Gio would one day destroy. The quality of the prints seduced me. They were beautiful, some of the best I had ever seen, but each one cost 18 pesos. Little by little, I started running out of money, but someone who worked there smiled at me. She told me not to worry. No.
Don't worry. Just enjoy your prints. I just need you to sign here.
I was so naive. I imagined that the consequences would never come until I realized that person had me completely in their hands. So really, I'm sorry. Just close your eyes and think that this will be over very soon. Goodbye, troubled young man. Sorry.
Let me guess, you're out of bullets, but
What? How did you know?
I'm concerned, not clueless, and when you pay attention, you notice all the inconsistencies. My first clue that something was wrong was when you showed up at my office with the urgency to know who killed the UCM. Everybody knows that. People lost trust in Marvel due to lower quality releases. While some were good, most weren't, resulting in franchise fatigue. Is it all Bob Chapek's and Kevin Feige's fault for not being able to say no? Well, they solved that case in 2024, see? It's the easiest thing, but would you pay someone to solve it? Oh, at first I wondered what a client was. It seemed like easy money until you mentioned that fine print about the money. And the type of toner used in that print? That's right, the guy didn't even bother to give real money. It was fake money, so I started thinking that maybe someone didn't want me to investigate Detective Go's case. And finally, your last name is Boncraft. I mean, isn't that the most obvious thing?
No, but is that really my name? Lina Boncraft. Well, Opalina Boncraft.
Seriously, your name is Opalina Boncraft Bond?
Well, Opalina Craig Lopez. My mom's name is also Lina.
Your mom's name is Opalina.
Well, Catalina.
Congratulations, young man. You seem concerned, and your investigation shows experience working with Detective Go. If we can even call it work since you don't get paid.
Unpaid work is still work.
Drop the gun or Lina dies. No.
Don't do it, young man. It's too late for me.
Who are you really? Clearly, you're not a stationery store employee.
Obviously not. I have always been the owner. I am Dr. Toner Gutenberg.
Are you really a doctor?
Yes, I have a PhD in gender studies and the certificate to prove it. And I have to say that all the jokes you make about Lina's age are pretty misogynistic. Tell me.
What did you do with the detective? Where is he? Is he alive? But above all, what does Josh Whedon have to do with all this? Josh
Whedon? What the hell does he have to do with all this? Bah! It doesn't matter. Actually, none of that matters. Because you see, I've managed to break Detective Goa, Manila.
Prints at 18 pesos are a fair price based on supply and demand. The market regulates itself. Anyone who disagrees is just a resentful leftist.
Detective, what did you do to him?
See? That's what a few months of watching Master Munoz, Ricardo Salinas, and Marta Higuereda videos does to a person.
Marta Higuereda? From a Marte Duele? Yeah.
Haven't you noticed she's already a libertarian online?
The one with the... You know, huh?
As a gender studies doctor, it's misogynistic to only remember her for those traits, but oh well. Now, say goodbye to this world young and dismayed. Detective, eliminate this lefty. Mom? Ah? Ah. How the hell did you escape my mind control?
Please, I have the...
Word precarious tattooed on my forehead.
What? We're dancing for tips? Why should I believe your speech?
Resentful lefty? Then you choose death. Manila?
Attacks.
I didn't know I had power over you.
Do your best, young man.
Dismayed. It's...
Effort?
Thank you for hurrying to rescue me, huh? It's not...
For leaving me alone.
Juice?
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Do you think this is a good time for this?
Tip? Did someone leave a tip?
Thank you very, very much for the tip. We're ready to work for you. We'll investigate all day as long as there's a payment for me.
Well, I think it's time
To retire.
Not so fast. This
Ends
Today. Well, I'm glad it's all over.
Me too. I missed being here in the office with the best coworker in the world. Too bad Lina didn't want to stay and left between scenes. Almost as if we didn't have the budget to keep filming or hire the actress again. At the same time, we leave the door open in case we have the budget for future appearances.
Yeah, totally.
When that happens. But Detective, I wanted to tell you something. I'm glad you're back and all, but things can't stay the same. I don't want to be the assistant who always asks the obvious questions anymore. While you were away, I handled the business alone and now feel ready for more.
You didn't open my gift, did you? Open it.
Wow, it's a detective's magnifying glass. Is this the biggest one there was? No.
It's not a high-performance professional magnifying glass. It works with Bluetooth and comes with a radio and flashlight. It cost me a fortune.
Of course, Detective.
Anyway, now we're officially partners.
And will I finally get a salary?
Your actions and your expertise in the recent cases have shown that you've always had a salary. Young man, you seem upset, but I've always paid you. With experience...
You never lose out, do you? No, but seriously, now I really need at least 50% from each case. The
20%,
40.
30%, 30.
Does it sound good?
25 then?
We need another case now, or we'll stay just as poor.
He's young, distraught. But beyond the money, our reward must be justice. Justice, knowing that every crime will be solved. That's why all those criminals, con artists, and fake news promoters should watch out. Because Detective Go and the young, distraught man will go after them.
Criminals have to run, watch their backs, and be very careful. To the city, we'll be able to protect, and they will look danger in the face. A weapon of them.
Justice of the name.
Oh, troubled young man, though.
Dumb Team Detective Go?
Troubled young man.
Troubled.
They talk about their problems while saving up for the rent.
Young poster con.
With cunning and people go.
Young poster. The
Case.
They're going to solve. Why?
Did I need to record my parts? Was the singer pricier?